Right, so I've been at the Moss Giants for quite a while at this point, and I'm 72 range right now, and I've actually been able to go quite a long time without banking because I keep getting the random events that have deposit boxes in them, so I can just bank all my gems and just continue the trip really. But I'm gonna have to get another one pretty soon because my inventory is getting quite full. But anyways, they drop about twice as much nature runes as law runes, I've noticed, and you actually do get quite a lot of coin drops. So if we do this all the way to 99, we should get quite a bit of money. I'm not entirely sure if it makes up for the arrows or not, but it's definitely pretty close. So that's pretty nice. Also, I'm going to be basically trying to break up the ranging with brief periods of training smithing every now and then to try and gradually make my way up to level 70. And also, if I'm feeling like, fishing, I can go and do that whenever I want, obviously, because, I don't need anything in order to go and get that to 99 really, but I am trying to focus more on this right now anyways. But yeah, so the plan is basically to just continue killing these for the most part for a very long time, and we'll see how that goes, I guess. Right, so there is 75 range coming in, which is pretty good milestone to get. I guess I can use a blowpipe now, which yeah, won't be actually happening, but yeah, it's pretty slow XP at the Moss Giants, but we are getting a decent amount of prayer XP as well, I suppose. And yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this. Alright, so there is 5k iron bars banked, which should be about 125k smithing XP when I decide to make them all into plate bodies, but I'm probably going to save up enough iron bars to get me to 70, which I'm definitely going to need more. I'm not entirely sure how many more, but I'll probably just save all of them up and then just make them all into plates at once, so that way I can just get a bunch of smithing XP and they'll look kind of nice in the bank until I actually decide to do that. Also, we're gradually going ahead and killing Moss Giants to get my range up. As you can see, I have some nature runes and I've used a lot of law runes to do the smithing, of course. And also I used all of my teleports that I've been saving up for the Chronicle to teleport to the Champions Guild. And then, of course, you can, mine the iron in Varrock West mine, and then teleport back to Falador, smelt them, and then bank and repeat. It's actually about 25% faster for banking the iron bars per hour than doing the Falador method, but of course you have to have the Chronicle teleports, which you can only buy 10 of per day, and it's kind of annoying to go and buy them because you have to like teleport to Lumbridge and walk all the way to Draenor or whatever. So, but it's definitely worth doing for the extra like 50 iron bars per hour that you get using that method versus this one. But as for range, we're sitting at 75 range right now, so we've got a few levels there, just killing the Moss Giants, of course, and these two goals are pretty much what we're going to continue to be working on. Alright, so I am 77 range now, just been kind of working on smithing and range at the same time, really, because I am going to need more law runes anyways to get 70 smithing, I think. And the XP is quite slow, really. Also, we are 51 prayer now as well. Right, so here is what the bank is basically looking like right now. The cash stack's getting kind of low because we've just been buying lots of arrows really for range, and but we still have quite a bit more money obviously in the unstrung symbols if we ever do get around to selling those, which I think is going to take me like 10 hours to sell all of those. I'm kind of putting it off because obviously we get no XP and everything, but anyways, we've got 5.2, almost 3K iron bars, which took quite a while, but it's only like halfway to 70 smithing. But I'm probably gonna just save up all the bars that I need to get 70, and then just get it all in one, in one day, because it'll be quite a lot of XP for one day. And so as far as the runes are going from the Moss Giants, we've been steadily using a lot of our runes for training the smithing, so we don't have quite as many of those, but we've got like 760 nature runes, and that'll be a decent amount of smithing XP when we do decide to use those, which I'm not sure if I will while getting 70 smithing or not. But I guess we will see. And a lot of other runes that you get, like the chaos and the deaths and cosmics, which I don't even know if those are even useful for anything for me, but nonetheless. So yeah, that's pretty much most of the relevant stuff in the bank, just like some arrows, and which I still have 1K Addy arrows that I'll probably use eventually. And yeah, that's about it really, just a bunch of junk other than that. So that's where we're looking at right now, and here's what the stats are looking like. Anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Hill Giant boss, which isn't actually out yet as of when I'm recording this, but supposedly many people are saying that it could come out like next week. Anyways, it'll probably be coming out pretty soon, and it's of course free to play, and it is confirmed that it will drop the rune kite shield, which really isn't really a big deal to me, because it's 96 smithing anyways. I'm never gonna get that level anyways. If it dropped the rune scimitar though, I would be really pissed. But it doesn't sound like it's gonna drop anything besides the rune kite shield. That being said, it is a real possibility that Jax could kind of fuck this up in a way and make it like the best way for free to play Ironman to get like natures or laws or something like that. So I guess we'll just have to see on that. But basically, how it's gonna work is you have to kill like normal hill giants, and they'll drop keys, and then you can use the key to go and kill the boss once. And I'm hoping that you can actually like save up a bunch of the keys in your bank as well, because that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna depend on like what the other drops are, because I think they said that like a normal drop is gonna be on average like 10 to 15K. So I don't know if that's just because like you'll get rune kite shields, quite often, or if it's because it drops other stuff. And if so, what is that other stuff gonna be? It doesn't necessarily mean that it's actually gonna be worth that much for free to play Ironman as it would for regular players, but I'm just trying to think of what could it possibly really drop that would actually be worth like 15K, that is also free to play. But in either case, even if it does end up dropping like really good like amounts of nature runes or something like that, for example, there's a pretty good chance that it won't actually be worth doing anyways, because I mean the hill giants are already so crowded as it is, because people come for the big bones, that once this boss comes out, I mean, it's going to be utterly impossible to kill hill giants. So even if it does drop really good things, I mean, obviously we'll kill it to get the kite shield, but whether or not we'll actually like kill a lot of them or not remains to be seen. So we'll have to wait and see when that comes out. Right, so there is 62 smithing again, just from making the iron bars. So I think we'll probably call it a video at this point, because obviously it's going to take us an extremely long time to get 70 smithing and to get 99 range, obviously. But we have made quite a bit of progress in this video, even though it might not really seem like it. There's actually been quite a bit of XP, and the video basically took a really long time to come out. As you can see, this is how many iron bars I have at this point. The reason why it took so long to come out was partially because I didn't really have any clips to make, because like I said, I was just doing the same thing, but also partially because I wasn't super active on this account either. So just so you're basically aware of that. I will continue to gradually make these videos, but there's no real guarantee that they're going to be coming out super frequently or anything.